All right, now we need to tackle the idea of inheritance and objects inheriting from our parent objects, or I don't know, it all seems kind of confusing, so let's see if we can make it make sense. I think you already have some kind of an idea what inheritance means. It kind of starts with our parents. There's a mom and a dad, and they have kids, and the kids inherit certain qualities or certain characteristics from their parents. For example, color of their hair, eye colors, height, that kind of a thing. Well, that's kind of what we're going to be talking about with an inheriting an object, with one exception, and that is objects in C# can only inherit from one parent. So we can't inherit from two, we can only inherit from one. So that's the first thing we have to keep in mind. So let's look and see how this relates to objects. So how does the concept of inheritance then transfer into our thoughts of objects? Well, let's look at this example. We have a picture of three critters here, and we immediately say, well, all of these are animals. And that's true. They are all animals, but they're all distinctive types of animals as well. So we can say that the pig is different than the cat. And you instinctively know that. So you're already thinking in terms of inheritance. And what I mean by that is if we were to write animal, for example, as a class, there are certain things that we could do that would describe any animal. Like we could give it a property. Remember, these are properties, nouns that an animal has. Color, respiration, they breathe in some way or another. They all have a sleep pattern. Some sleep at night, some at day. Animals in general also do things, like animals move and animals eat. So remember, these are methods, things that they can do, the verbs, so we put them in parentheses. So although all of these animals are unique, and we call them cat, and we call them squirrel and pig and so forth, they all inherit the same methods and the same properties. Rather than having to write color, respiration, sleep pattern for each individual one, and therefore repeating code that really resides in the main or the parent class, we can inherit those properties and those methods from the parent class. So the cat inherits all of these properties and methods, and then might also include its own methods that would be unique to the cat. For example, uses a litter box, or the pig that lives in the mud, the things that make them distinctive. So you would write a class for the pig that has properties and methods that are specific to the pig, or properties and methods specific to the squirrel. But even though they have their own unique properties and methods, they will still inherit the properties and methods that they share. So once we create this cat class, for example, the cat class will inherit color, respiration, sleep pattern, move, and eat. So we don't have to recreate those. And now when we create individual instances of a cat, so as Sylvester and Garfield and Hello Kitty, well, now these individual instances will inherit the properties and methods that are unique to the cat, and they will also inherit color, respiration, all of the methods and properties that come with the animal. So that's the idea behind inheritance. And the next video we'll see how inheritance works with that two-string method that's in our problem set.